darkness rises and light to meet it.
Jedi are not telepathic to the extent that they can read minds, but they can read emotions and see images from another's mind. Jedi who are related or share close bonds, such as the relationship between a master and apprentice, can exchange short 4 or 5 word sentences with each other, but few can engage in actual telepathic conversations. Generally, Jedi employ telepathy to read states of minds and exchange silent communications. This talent is most useful in moderating peace negotiations, but is also used in combat situations to anticipate an opponent's actions. Although Jedi routinely rely upon comlinks for the purposes of standard communication, there have been cases where individuals were able to contact each other over great distances using the Force. One of the more intriguing Jedi telepaths on record is the Iktachi Jedi Master Saesee Tiin, who served on the Jedi Council during the Clone Wars. Like all Iktachi, Master Tiin was a natural telepath, but his powers were much greater than any other on his homeworld. Interestingly, various records indicate that other Jedi regarded him as something of a loner, an attribute not typical of council members. But one should keep in mind that verbal communication is almost always a redundant process for an Iktachi. 20 years before the Clone Wars, few were surprised when Master Tiin refrained from speaking at the funeral of his own teacher and mentor, the renowned Jedi Master Omoburi. Several months later, Mace Windu encouraged Tiin to consider taking on a Padawan, and Tiin met with a group of Jedi younglings at the Jedi Temple on Coruscant. The following is a recording of his speech, his longest on record, to the younglings, which should enlighten any student about the pitfalls and strengths of telepathic powers. When I was a Padawan, many of my fellow students believed that my inherited telepathic abilities gave me an unfair advantage in my education. It is true that I never had difficulty in communicating my thoughts or comprehending the thoughts of others, but I do not believe that this made my education any easier, for unlike my peers, I was a natural receiver and transmitter of thoughts, a condition that I often considered a hindrance and at times an embarrassment. I will not share these details, but allow you to imagine. Had I been raised on Iktachi, where societies are designed to accommodate telepaths, my circumstances still would have been awkward, for my Force sensitivity would have set me apart. I did my best to seal off my mind from others. I found that I could home in on the minds of specific beings if I maintained eye contact. I also learned to incorporate my abilities during a fight. In combat, telepaths do have a distinct edge. Even if one fights by instinct and reflex, most cannot stop themselves from emitting monosyllabic thoughts that project their next movement. During my training bouts at the Jedi Temple, my opponents unwittingly revealed their every move, allowing me that crucial fraction of a moment that enabled me to be the one who would remain standing. Understandably, my fellow Jedi students began to keep their distance. Then I came to the attention of the Jedi Master Omoburi, a Wool Cabashite, who, for reasons I could not fathom, selected me as his Padawan. I had never encountered a Wool Cabashite before. Master Omo's cognitive brain, as opposed to the one that controlled his digestive tasks, was so highly evolved and alien from mine that his musings were often indecipherable. To communicate, he used phonemic pulses of energy with syntactic contours in a magnetic field that he exuded and controlled with his tongue. At first, I couldn't understand his thoughts or a single word he said. It was a most refreshing experience. I thought I knew more than I needed to know about telepathy, but Master Omo showed me that I was wrong. He showed me how to use the Force to isolate my own brain waves, intercept stray thoughts, and screen dozens of minds at once. How to whisper across space, yell without noise, keep secrets and sift through layers of lies and buried memories to uncover the truth. How to seek out information from the stars themselves, allowing one to astrogate a starship through light speed without a nav computer. What's more, he taught me the meaning of conviction and dedication to the Jedi Order. What path might life have taken had not Omoburi chosen me as his Padawan? I do not care to speculate, for I am certain any other path would have been far less engaging, and I would have been less of a Jedi. Records indicate that Teen did not take on a Padawan. He devoted much of his time toward an effort to communicate with his deceased teacher's spirit, but it is unknown whether he succeeded. He died during the Jedi Purge on Coruscant. Join me next time as we discuss Affect Mind, the Jedi mind trick. If you're new here to the channel, subscribe and join the Dreamwalkers on our journey. Be sure to check out the Rancor Report, where we discuss what's trending in pop culture, gaming and Star Wars news, reviews, theories, and clues. I do what I love. I hope you love what I do. This has been Lore and Legends. Until next time.